Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Sherry and I am here with I call this an after Thanksgiving, an after Thanksgiving video. Today we're going to talk about my two Thanksgiving experiences. So before we start, this is story time today, guys. So before we start all of the story time and my whole life story here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like this video and click the bell for notifications so that you'll be the first ones to know when a video comes up. Okay, so here we have today. I'm on my second day of eating Thanksgiving food. Okay, so I have some dressing, which I made. Greens, my daughter-in-law made those. I got a little piece of ham on here. That's from the Honey Baked Ham Company. And my daughter made the macaroni. So here we are. Y'all, you know how it is when you're on your second day. I'm good because we're on our second day, but I'm not going for a third day. I'm not going for a third day of this food, okay? It's not gonna happen. Now, you guys, I did have sweet potatoes, but they ate them all. So all of those are gone, which is good. Okay, so how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you had time to spend with friends and family. Everybody was safe, everybody was healthy. You got, you filled your bellies and the whole 9 yards. Now, I had to go to work today, so I didn't really get to enjoy the whole holiday experience from Thursday. I wanted Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, but we had to go to work today, so it is what it is. Okay, so let me take a bite, y'all. I'm hungry. So here's my no Thanksgiving story. It was 1978. No, really, it was 1978. So I was 7 years old. Either be 6 or 7, I don't know, 7 years old. And my mom and dad decide to start going to church. Okay. I didn't know what church was, but they sat us down and talked to us. Hey, we're going to start going to, well, I won't say church. We're going to start going to Kingdom Hall. And I'm like, Kingdom Hall sounds interesting. Sounds nice. And they were like, we go there, on Sundays and I think maybe a Wednesday for Bible class. I'm like, oh, okay, then cool. Not thinking nothing of it. So we go to the little Kingdom Hall or whatever. Some little nice people there. And we saw some other kids that was there and spoke to them or whatever. Okay, this is okay. Whatever you want to call a Kingdom Hall, whatever a Kingdom Hall is. Y'all, I found out shortly after. My parents sat down, had a talk with us. Okay, because we go to the Kingdom Hall, we're not celebrating no more holidays. We ain't celebrating no more holiday. What does that mean? So, you don't celebrate holidays because you don't want to, first of all, celebrate pagan holidays. We're not celebrating any more birthdays. Excuse me? Because that's putting yourself on a pedestal. And I'm like, are you serious? So when you say holidays, what does that entail? No more Christmas. Now, why Jehovah got a problem with Christmas? Wasn't that the day he's supposed to have been born or something? Why would he get mad because we're getting some gifts? Why would God be mad that we're getting gifts? No more Christmas. No more Halloween. No Halloween. We can't have no candy. We can't go trick-or-treating no more. No more Thanksgiving. No Thanksgiving. That's the best day out of the whole year when we really, really eat. A whole lot in abundance. You have 2-3 meats on Thanksgiving. I had turkey and ham. Couldn't find no chitlins. It would have been 3 meats. Turkey and ham, we get extra meats instead of just chicken and corn or stuff. What? Honey, tragedy for a 7-year-old. Tragedy for a 7-year-old. So that was the last Thanksgiving, y'all, that we had. And the last Christmas, and the last Halloween, the last birthday. I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I don't want to go back to that Kingdom Hall no more. Them people boring. They don't celebrate nothing. It would have been different if I never grew up with having Thanksgiving and Christmas and Halloween. I wouldn't have known what I was missing. But these were wonderful holidays, y'all. Wonderful. Child. So when Christmas would come, my grandmother, she was Methodist or something, so she wasn't believing in that Jehovah's Witness stuff where you couldn't get the kids no daggone Christmas. Now, y'all got 4 kids sitting up here and none of the kids getting up for Christmas. So she would send us Christmas gifts, but we had to open the Christmas gifts either on Christmas Eve or we had to open them the day after Christmas. So back then, how my grandmother would send stuff to us, I don't know if it was FedEx and UPS back then. It probably was. I got to Google when the FedEx and UPS and DHL come into existence. But in 1978, Maddie wasn't using DHL and UPS and all those places. How she sent stuff to us, because she lived in Indianapolis, she would send it on the Greyhound bus. Go down to the Greyhound, you ship a big old box, they stick it up underneath there with the people's luggage, and then you had to go down to the bus station and pick it up. So I used to call her on the phone, collect. Remember back in the day, guys, you call people collect and you had to talk to the operator first to get through. And I said, Granny, you got to make sure you send it way before Christmas so we could open it up on Christmas Eve. So we always had gifts for my grandparents and clothes to open on Christmas Eve. But on Christmas Day, we couldn't open anything. But it didn't matter because we would stay up late on Christmas Eve and open up stuff. But honey, Thanksgiving, so you wasn't cooking no Thanksgiving food. It wasn't that you just happened to have dressing that day. We probably had beans, honey. I was mad to death. I was so mad. So that was my no Thanksgiving. Shut off, honey. Thanksgiving was shut off. 1978. So, fast forward to 1990 when I got vindicated from the Kingdom Hall. I was 18 years old. I left the Kingdom Hall. I left religion totally. And I'm like, I'm picking back up these holidays. I want to celebrate my birthday. I want to celebrate Christmas. So I'm big on Christmas. I love Christmas. I don't want to get into the whole spiel. Jesus wasn't born on that day. I don't care. I love Christmas. I love Thanksgiving. I love all holidays for the most part. I'm not too much of a fan of Halloween. I just ain't much of a fan. I did research on what Halloween really is, but to each his own. But I love Christmas. I love those holidays. So here's my first Thanksgiving, honey. Okay, something. This food that I'm eating today, y'all. This good old dressing I'm eating today is the bomb. Now, for Thanksgiving, I'm responsible for cooking the turkey, the dressing, and the sweet potatoes. My daughter, honey, queen, honey, of macaroni. That girl, macaroni be on, ooh, Lord, it's good. My daughter-in-law, she does the greens. My youngest daughter that you normally see in the video, she don't do nothing. She buy the plates and get stuff. She'll try to make a little dessert or something, some buffalo chicken dip, whatever. So this dressing today, I'm responsible for it. It's good. Not just good to my family, but good to other people that eat it. Like, this is so good. But honey, let me tell y'all, the first time I made dressing, 1990. I think it was 90 or not, probably 91. 91 or 92. So me and my kid's dad were like girlfriend and boyfriend. And his brother had a girlfriend. Her name was Tamala. And he had kids by her. So we had our little kids or whatever. And so they always would rave. The guys would always rave about their mama cooking. First of all, we ain't like they mammy. With her evil self. But she could cook. She just was evil. But I ain't like to eat her food because she ain't like me. So, but she could cook. Like, this woman, honey, you know how some people can just cook. They don't put no effort into it. They just can freaking cook. Baby, this woman's hands were seasoned from the South. Period. She could cook. So, She can cook pie. She can cook all that. I mean, livers and onions, gravy. Oh, God, she could cook. She could throw down on some dressing. So he kept raving about his mammy dressing. I'm calling that because she ain't going to never watch no YouTube. So me and Tamala said, girl, we gonna cook this year. We gonna cook. We gonna, look, shut they mammy down. They always talking about their mama, da-da-da-da-da. Y'all, tell me what y'all specialty gift is for our specialty dish is. Baby, I called myself making some dressing. So we went to the store. We bought up everything we know to buy up. And we asked his aunt, she passed away, God rest her soul. She could really cook dressing good, too. She could cook, too. All of them could cook, because they was, honey, they just couldn't burn. That's period. So we got the dressing recipe from her. I didn't want to ask the mama. We got the recipe from her. Just do this, just put that in there, just mix it up. That's all it is. It ain't hard. Yeah, right. When you've been cooking dressing for 1,000 years, it ain't hard to you. But a newbie like me, it ain't turn out. Y'all, oops, sorry. I end up making this dressing. Baby, I'm gonna show y'all this. I lie not tell you. The dressing was this color. Baby, that dressing was army green. It was sagey in the mud. I had put so much sage. I didn't know. I knew sage went in it because she gave us a recipe. Honey, I did not know that sage goes a long way. And you don't have to put an overabundance amount of sage. Baby, it was the color of these greens. It was minty as we could have burnt that stuff and cleaned all the spirits out the house. And the bad part about it was, y'all, I made a huge pan of that junk. I don't know how much it was a huge pan of minty green dress. Honey, sage was just permeating through the house. It was horrid. It was horrible. So we had dinner, and I'm thinking, are you gonna eat this? I didn't taste it. And I didn't know to taste it as you go. I was new to cooking, y'all. I would watch my mother cook. She would let me help some, but I didn't really cook like that. So, honey, we brought out, he was like, why is it this color? And I'm looking like, I wish you would say something about my daggone food. And I done sat up here, spent up my little money, and we done slaved in this kitchen. So him and his brother, they ate. And then later on, guess what they did, y'all? Left and went to their mammy house. I was so mad. And I told, bring me a plate back. Don't tell your mama for me, because she probably do something to it. Girl, I said, what is wrong with this dressing? Child, I threw that whole pan of dressing away. Girl, child, it was a mess. It was a mess. That was my first Thanksgiving. And I mean, after that, I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and then finally, I don't even know how many years down the line it was. Me and him probably had got married after that or something like that. And I finally made some dressing. Normally, he wouldn't eat my dressing. He would only eat his mom's dressing. He would eat all the other food, but he just knew I couldn't make no dressing. And I finally got it, y'all. Finally got it. The poultry seasoning, the sage, the this and the that, and the onions and the this and the that. And he took a bite. He was like this. Well, this macaroni. He was like, oh, this is good for real. Boom. I knew that dressing was the bomb, baby. Because his mama could make some, ooh, child, she can make some mother dressing. That woman could really make some dressing. But when he said that dressing was good, I knew that dressing was good. I knew that it may not have been as good as his mama, but it was real close to his mama stuff. Real close, because the woman really could cook, y'all. But baby, put the sage up. I think I probably used probably half a can of sage, probably close to a whole can. Boy, I was just a shaking that mess, coughing and sneezing. It was a mess. I don't have them problems now, y'all. Now I get it. It's effortless. So my son had asked my daughter, she had made some banana pudding, y'all, for banana and strawberry pudding for Thanksgiving. And she has worked on this banana strawberry pudding for about 3 years. About 3 years. We went to Atlanta, and I don't know if any of you guys live in Atlanta. And it's a place down there called Big Daddy's. It's a soul food place. Baby, Big Daddy's food is delicious. I don't care what you get, baby, it's good. I said they got a slave in the back. And there's a man named Mr. Leon. At the end of the line, when you go through the little cafeteria style, at the end of the line, they had sitting on ice, banana pudding, and they had strawberries in it. And I looked, I said, who is putting strawberries and banana pudding like this? And they said, Mr. Leon make it every Monday and I think Monday and Thursday or something. Honey, that banana pudding was beyond awesome. It was so good. And so my daughter has been perfecting that. So my son was asking, how do you make that banana pudding? And I told him, I said, he was like, how do y'all cook like that? I said, you got to get in there and try. I don't care if you got a recipe. Sometimes the recipe will come out great, but you got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it until you get it perfected. And baby, when I tell you she perfected that banana and strawberry, I'm gonna show y'all a picture. It's gone. It's almost, it's not all the way gone, but it's gone. We smashed that. It was the bomb. It was the bomb, but it took her 3 years though. It took her 3 years to do it. So guys, what is your food? What is your plate or dessert or dish that you can just absolutely, with no effort, none. Another one of mine, outside of the dressing and other stuff, my potato salad, bomb. Got that from his mama, girl. Got that from her evil tail. And shrimp and grits. North Carolina style shrimp and grits, honey. So you guys, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. We're coming up on Christmas. A wonderful holiday. Don't do too much shopping. Now this little dress here, y'all. It's from my cousin's boutique. Curves2go. If you haven't seen the other video, another video, I put in some businesses, small businesses, and Curves2go Boutique, Curves2go.com is having a Black Friday sale, honey, 60% off. I went all up on it, bought up all I could buy up on her website. So if you want a place that has clothes for bigger girls, Curves2go Boutique. And she's also on Instagram as well. So you guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to post another video this week. And I'm not going to tell you what it's about. But it's going to be really, really good. It'll be me and my daughter in it. My co-host there. She'll be with me. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I thank you for all your support, all the love. It's my 1 year anniversary. I've been doing comedy for a year. I haven't been on YouTube for a year. Been doing comedy for a year. So I'm super excited for the upcoming new year. And also, subscribe to the station. Click the button for notifications and give a thumbs up for the video. All right, guys. Bye.